102.7 WNEW, The Rock of New York, U2, Sweetest Thing.
Oh, I'm falling in love. Listening to that. Hey, what's up?
What's up? It's Opie, it's Anthony, and we're back live on your damn radio.
And if you had the Opie and Anthony are fired before the first of the year bet, you have lost. We are still here, squeaked in under the wire.
That's funny, because I was reading a lot of email, and a bunch of people made all sorts of bet about our firing. They were convinced we wouldn't make it to the end of the year, and here we are in 1999.
Had many of those faxes. You guys won't be here by the end of the year. Well, okay, thank you.
Thanks for the support. We appreciate it.
We're still here.
Yes.
Kiss our collective ass.
That's right.
All right, man.
I feel very rested.
Are you?
Well,
yeah, you had a nice little away vacation thing.
Yeah,
you did something away.
I went to Florida for a while. Got away. It was so funny to be in Florida.
Yeah.
Florida was the only part in the entire country that had nice weather. I lucked out for one.
You did. Everything else was frozen and raining and snow.
Yeah, because I'm watching the news down there. It's just ice storms here and blizzards here. And
it's terrible.
But you know what?
What?
In the end, I got it handed to me, though.
What?
I had to fly back in that rain yesterday morning.
Pretty nasty.
Oh, worst plane flight ever.
Really?
Ever.
You don't fly very well anyway.
To begin with, no, I don't. But we're heading toward the airport, and it's a bit bumpy.
Right.
And I was thinking about you laughing because the pilot gets on the intercom, all calm and collective, and said, "We're going to be in a holding pattern for the next 30 minutes."
Yeah, we're going to hold this course for a little while, a little stacked up because of the weather, a little buffeting. Please keep your seatbelt fastened.
Meanwhile, you're bouncing off the wall.
It was horrendous. Yeah, it was like being on a roller coaster for a half hour with some serious bumps. It was horrible.
Any woofage out of the upstairs?
Well, we're gonna get to that point. I didn't woof.
Oh, you did?
Sandy woofed.
Sandy? Oh, no.
Sandy woofed. So, So we're in the holding pattern for about 20 minutes, and they finally said, "Good news, we're going to be heading toward the airport now. Sorry for the bumpy ride, blah, blah, blah." We get about 10, 15 miles closer, and we get in another holding pattern. This holding pattern was brutal. I thought we were getting shot at. I thought the plane was getting shot at.
Any aircraft from Newark.
Oh, yeah, and the plane is banking and dropping and lifting back up. It was horrendous, and the pilot comes on for the second time and completely apologizes for the bumpy ride, saying, "There's nothing we can do. We're in the middle of the storm. Can't go higher, can't go lower. Everybody's stacked up. We just got to hold on tight." He says, hold on tight, and let's deal with it, okay?
I want to hear. Was it like a William Shatner Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
There's a man on the wing. The man on the wing.
So we deal with that holding pattern for another 20 minutes. The pilot comes on for the third time, not exaggerating. You could tell by his voice that he was having a tough time not puking himself.
Get out
in
of
the
here.
cockpit. He just sounded horrible.
Maybe I was a little busy.
So Sandy's sitting right next to me. She all of a sudden looks at me and goes, "Get the bag."
What, the overhead? What, the luggage? What bag?
No, at this point, I knew she needed a few. So when someone says, "Get the bag," and you're in the middle of a flight like this, I was like a retarded kid trying to, reach for a block. I couldn't find the damn bag fast enough. I'm panicking,
And it's like it's coming up.
Oh, yeah, so I hand it to her, and she fills up the bag. It gets to the point where here's this cute, innocent girl,
little Sandy fills the bag.
Puking. People are turning around because now the smell is just everywhere.
Starts up that chain reaction.
Right.
Sometimes, yeah, one whiff of that.
But in all fairness to her, she wasn't the only one that puked because they made an announcement when we landed. If you did puke on her descent, please seal the bags real tight and put it under your seat. So we were in the last row. And I was just counting bags as I was exiting the aircraft, and I was up to 12 as I left the airplane.
Just put it in the aisle and step on it. Yeah, clean that up.
Right. So then I get off the plane. The story doesn't end there. You know how it was raining yesterday morning. It was horrendous.
A little bit of rain, yeah.
So I assumed someone was picking me up at the airport.
Oh.
There's a little miscommunication among my family members. So I'm sitting in Newark going, all right, it's obvious that I got to figure out how to get home from here. So then we had to jump on a bus to Penn Station, then jump on a train, then a cab.
So the whole relaxing thing from the vacation was spent when you got back.
Yeah, pretty much. So I got to warn people that I'm still feeling a little nauseous from the flight yesterday.
Yeah, he was a pain in the ass to drive in. Of course, I had to drive in today. We did the carpool thing, but it was, dude, I had the trip with the plane and the woozy. I'm nauseous. So I drove.
So he goes, all right, I'll drive. Shut up.
And meanwhile, with the way I drive, it made him even more nauseous. Right? I'm like road rage city.
So here we are. We're back and we're live and we didn't get fired.
Maybe next week.
The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW. Stone Temple Pilots and Plush. Waiting for the song to end. Hold on here. Sorry about that. There it is. Okay. It's Opie and Anthony back live on your radio after spending about a week and a half trying to get our S together.
Yeah. So, I had Christmas up in Massachusetts. Had to make the drive again.
You had?
Do I live down here? Do I live in New York?
Well, rumor has it you have a place on Long Island.
Yeah, I had to go up to the mother-in-law's house again for Christmas. Well, our family does Christmas Eve, so I did that. And then Christmas Day is spent up in Massachusetts, so that leaves Christmas morning to drive.
That's got to be a hell ride, because I know what your family's all about. They like to partay.
Oh, yeah.
So when they're doing Christmas Eve, there's a lot of partying going on.
A lot of drinking beer, yeah, I did that. Some wine, sure. And then I have to get up bright and early because we have to not only go see Jen's mom to go up there, but haul all of our crap, still wrapped, up to Jen's mom's house so we can unwrap each other's presents in front of Jen's mom. So not only do I have to bring, like, the presents for Jen's mom and Auntie Marg and everyone else from up there.
But wouldn't that be good enough that you're...
Oh, no!
Opening presents from them and...
No. I have to take all my stuff that Jen got me. All Jen's stuff that I got her, load it into the truck, and drive it all up to unwrap it, load it back in with everything else that we got up there from other people, and drive it back.
Oh, that's cute.
So all our gifts have, like, mileage on it. For some reason. Because Jen's mom loves watching us open the gifts, Opie.
Well, send her a videotape.
God, that's an idea.
Send her a videotape.
I didn't think of that one. So that's how...
You got a quick cam.
I spent... Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, smile, Jen.
Put it on the internet so she can see it and everyone else.
We'll just give her the website. Right, and she could pop on like a handy... a webcam.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Maybe next year. Yeah, that'll work. Sure, Jen will go for that. Yeah, then we won't even have to go to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And then had a good New Year's Eve. Spent that over my family's house. We had a rousing party, per usual. But I went to Atlantic City over our little vacation. Ooh. Stayed at Bally's. Met some nice people. Met some real assholes. The blackjack tables.
That's addicting.
10 hours.
How much you lose?
Yeah, a couple of hundred. But I had fun.
Because anyone that spends 10 hours at a blackjack table, you're going away a loser.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In general?
Well, no, you could win pretty big. But I don't expect to. I don't care. Like, I if I dropped a lot of money there, I'd feel pretty bad. But I had a great time. But I screwed up at first because I had just gotten there. Long drive. You have to dodge all the old people's buses that are crashed on the side of the road now going to Atlantic City.
What is up with that?
Like, look, oh, no, another geriatric load off to the side of the road. You got to dodge them. And I get there, and I'm still frazzled, and I sit in the damn anchor seat at the blackjack table.
Not good.
And I know, the dealer's showing a 4, and I hit on a 15. I got the wrath of the table. I understood what I did wrong. I totally screwed up. But this old guy, look, lose yourself, not the whole table, you stupid ass, you stupid jerk off. He's yelling at me. I'm like, hey, pal, I know. I understand. I screwed up. I just sat down.
You gotta take it for the team at that point.
First hand. No, I know. Of course I stay. And for the rest of the night, I stuck in that situation.
All right.
But I just sat down. I'm like, what? Hit. What? No. You ass. You stupid son of a... This old guy just pounding me. You ragging me.
You wish he was on one of those buses on the way down, right?
And some Asian woman also give me the wrath. Why you don't hit? Why you don't hit when you're still a 14? It's like a mess. I was just in shock. It's like, okay, I know. You know that. Why'd you do it, you stupid son of a bitch? Did I drive 5 hours for fun? And you're yelling at me. Oh. But, had a good time after that. Let me tell you.
Cool. Atlantic City's a lot of fun.
I actually met a guy that listens to the show.
There's one out there?
I'll say hi. Corey from Staten Island. Spent a lot of time sitting next to that guy at the blackjack table.
Corey, you rock.
Yep.
Because I got it from my relatives this holiday season.
Yeah, I get it from them, too. Yeah, they love that. Oh, you're Mr. Radio Star, sure.
My aunts come up to me, and one aunt goes, I've been listening to your radio show. I don't like it, but I've been listening.
Join the club. Yeah, they love it.
My own relatives giving me the dirty looks.
Yeah, that's what I love when my grandma asks me what a Hummer is. Well, Grandma.
Something you haven't done in 55 years.
Yeah, Grandpa would have loved it without the teeth.
1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Memory Motel from No Security, the Rolling Stones. It's Opie and Anthony. And we're back live.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have won bets.
Yeah, we say congratulations to the people that bet that we would be here after the first of the year. We indeed are. It's time to collect.
I didn't realize there was so much love out there.
Oh, yeah.
As far as our show went.
I don't know what the numbers are, Ope. I think a lot of people are paying up.
The email was so funny.
Yeah.
We got about 200 emails.
I want to thank you guys.
I won $25. My coworker said you'd be fired before the end of the year. There's so many of those.
Yeah. Now they'll start new ones, like if we'll be here after a year.
No, the next one will be, they'll be fired by Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog's Day? Wow, really? Okay.
That's the latest odds in Vegas, I believe.
Oh, the Vegas odds are in.
Yes. Mm. Well, we're in a new year now, 1999. This is great.
Yeah, did you watch any of the TV specials?
I watched Dick Clark's Face Drop.
Yeah.
That's always fun every year.
Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. Is it rockin' anymore?
No, it's not.
Is it? When did it? I think it stopped rocking when Three Dog Night was on. Back in '74, was it, or something? It's just this schlocky, like, stupid thing. It's not a Rockin' Eve.
It's gay guy groups. With Dick Clark, 98 Degrees, and NSYNC, and Backstreet Boys.
Hey, it's NSYNC! Oh! Wow, bravo!
Wow.
No, it's not rockin'.
You guys should look up the New Kids on the Block career path.
Yeah.
They're all completely embarrassed they were ever in that group.
And then they have the washed-up guys. Like, who is that, Chicago? Did I see Chicago? Was that a clip from a previous New Year's Rockin' Eve? Or was it actually Chicago?
I think it's Chicago. Back together once again, Anthony. A lot of people enjoy Chicago. Shut up.
How did they bring back the guy that blew his head off? All I know is I'm looking up there. I see some guys that look like my grandfather playing horns, and they said it was Chicago. On New Year's Rockin' Eve.
With Dick Clark.
Dick Clark. How long? Like, is 20 years from now it's going to be New Year's Rockin' Eve and Metallica's going to be on?
Oh.
Like all old? Is that what we have to look forward to?
I would assume.
Sometimes you just want to jump, don't you?
I'd assume eventually that's what's going to happen. I watched the Cluster F on MTV. Boy, you guys really know how to do live programming over there, huh?
That was a mess, too. They couldn't get anything right.
Couldn't get anything right. Billy Joe, the lead singer of Green Day, he's cursing and telling everyone that he's effed up and stuff.
At least it was more entertaining.
It was funny because you didn't know what to expect. Boy, that Jesse, he's a talent, huh?
Okay, MTV, either I'm not getting the joke or it's over already. The joke, like, you put this goofy Jesse guy on MTV, and are we supposed to laugh at it?
I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Is it a joke? Because I don't get it. I don't think anyone gets this.
I know I had to buy new TVs because I've been throwing bricks at the screen.
Does anyone...
Is that what I was supposed to do? What?
Yeah, maybe he's working for Zenith and knowing that people are crashing their TVs in. Because I turn it on, and if that Jesse's on, oh, it's going to be a great time. He's like a retard. You're watching a retard. I'd rather watch Life Goes On with Corky, an authentic retard. He's always entertaining. What is Jesse?
I don't know. He thinks he's like all that.
He comes, he's wearing like those Uncle Sam clothes. He weighs 90 pounds. He's incoherent. You can't even understand a word he's saying. He's retarded. And MTV just puts him on. Like people are going, what time is it? Jesse might be on. Oh, let me turn on MTV. It's unwatchable.
Yes, it is. But I enjoyed their New Year celebration. It was cute.
Glad you did, Opie.
And Jennifer Love Hewitt was on.
I can't watch that.
No?
Her and Carson Daly.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
It was obvious, though, Jennifer Love Hewitt made a bad mistake doing that for MTV.
Yeah.
You could just tell looking at her like, oh, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, she sort of had that look like Cyndi Lauper had when she did WrestleMania. Like, ooh, my career was kind of going good. What happened? What am I doing? What am I, insane? Oh, my God.
I went to singing Time After Time, and now I'm hanging out with
Lou Albano.
Lou.
What? I didn't even see the fork in the road. There should have been a sign or something. I took the wrong turn. She had that look, yeah.
Yeah, she did. All right, on the way, the Black Crowes. The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW, the latest from the Black Crowes from By Your Side, kicking my heart around. Don't forget, this coming Wednesday at 10 p.m., NEW has the exclusive broadcast of the Black Crowes as they premiere their new album live from Atlanta. That's very cool. Also, don't forget that we have your tickets to their intimate show on January 11th. Listen to WNEW for your tickets. Those tickets will go on sale tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the Bowery Ballroom. Only 2 ticket max per person.
Ooh.
It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey, man.
And we're live. We spent a little time away from each other and from...
We're back.
NEW.
Yeah.
Need a little rescue.
Little breather. Little room.
So we want to welcome everyone to the year 1999.
Mm-hmm.
And getting a bunch of calls about the top 99 albums of all time that we did in some scrambled mess order. When do we do that? New Year's Eve? Top 99 albums?
Top 99 albums, Opie, yes.
And if you're looking for a copy of the list of albums, I would suggest that you get a life.
Well, Opie, they could find it on the website.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're supposed to tell people.
Let me look. Let me see where it is.
Here comes the sarcasm.
Right. Here. Okay, I got it.
All right, you got the list?
I got the whole list right here, 99.
All right. Are they in any particular order?
Well, if they aren't in any type of order, why are they numbered?
Oh, so we got the top albums here.
I don't know. They seem to be numbered.
All right.
Number 86, Elvis Costello, Armed Forces.
Now, that was such a hot album, I would figure it would be a little higher than that.
Well, how high would you think it was? What number would you put that at?
I would have went with 56 on that one.
If you went with 56, what are we going to do with Rush Moving Pictures? Wow. Where would we put that?
Wait a minute. Moving Pictures should be top 20.
Top 20, okay. Let's see. Like what?
18?
18?
Yeah.
No can do, Opie. 18, but the Who, Tommy, is in the 18 spot.
Tommy? Yeah, that belongs there, I guess.
All right,
what's the top 5?
The top 5?
I'll tell you what I think the number 1 album should have been.
Okay.
And tell me if I'm right.
All right, what do you think?
Led Zeppelin, Zoso.
No, Opie, no.
No, what was number 1?
It's Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 was the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's.
That's a good call.
Number 3, the Who, Quadrophenia.
Quadrophenia, why not Who's Next?
Because it says Quadrophenia. Number 4, the Beatles rounded out the top 5 with 2 entries. Abbey Road.
All right.
And number 5, Led Zeppelin 4, Opie.
Otherwise known as Zoso.
Right.
Oh, very cute. Any other surprises on that cute little list?
Oh, Opie, it's chock full of surprises. I mean, look at this. 25, Van Morrison, Moondance. Who knew? Who could have called that one?
Wow. Okay.
I'd have put that a little further up the list.
I would have put that at 200.
36, Pearl Jam 10, huh? There you go. Number 36.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that should go over Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. Sure.
So if you want the list, go to our website, I guess.
If you're tired of pornography, I guess. You really have nothing to do on the computer. You can check out the top 99 of 99. Okay.
And I think we're the only radio show in the entire country that hasn't played this song yet. So you want to just get it out of the way so we could say that we, too, have played this song?
What? Oh, Jesus. Come on. Yeah. Boy, we didn't get too much of this, did we? Hey, Happy New Year.
Boy, what a surprise. First song of the new year right after Old Lang Syne.
Yeah. All right. Brand new year.
Right after you had that awkward kiss with someone in the room at your party.
Yeah, come on, everyone. We're going to party like it's 1999. Oh. How many times?
I have heard this song. What day are we up to? The 4th? I've heard this song 2,000 times already.
Isn't that terrible that you brought that up, that you got to kiss the people in the room?
Well,
like give them a handshake, and that was just fine. But the girls in the room or the old women, you got to go around like...
You got to kiss everyone. And there's so many people you don't want to kiss or touch.
Oh,
and they're like,
Happy New Year.
Give me a kiss. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, let me put this CD to the side.
And as your relatives get fatter... As they get older, it's terrible because you don't know if you're touching back or ass. You know, like you put your arms around their big, wide... It's like, ew, is that a panty line? I think I'm in the ass territory now.
Of your aunt?
I crossed the back like a Mason-Dixon line, and now I'm in the Deep South. Well, you don't know because some of your relatives over the years have gained some weight, so you go to give them a hug, and you think it's back, and then you move your hand up, and it's like... Oh, that's panty line. So I was on ass.
How about this one? You're kissing what you think is your aunt, and you feel mustache, and now you're like, oh, my God, am I, like, tonguing my uncle? Have I had that much to drink?
Well, I'm Italian. I don't know about girls growing mustaches as they get older. No, never see that. My family, no.
Well, let me put the Prince 1999 song to the side here.
Oh, Opie, please.
Because I'm sure we're going to need to play this a lot during the year here. So let me put it over here and make sure.
Through the year, yeah.
You know, I'm going to put it right here and make sure.
A safe place.
Right here, so nothing happens to it. So
I see you got that Prince 1999.
Just putting it right to the side here. Okay. Make sure, nothing happens. What are you, insane? I want to break that one, and I want to break Old Lang Syne. I want to break New Year's Day by U2. Holy quiet, New Year's Day.
Yeah, we heard that one 1,000 times.
Boy, since 1982, no one else could come up with a song about the millennium. We have to play this Prince thing over and over again.
Well, just think, you only have another, let's see, I guess 2 years to the only song we hear on New Year's Day. 2001. Everybody. Oh.
And Puff Daddy will. And Puff Daddy will make some obnoxious remake.
With the 2001 theme.
Right.
Great. Well, we have so much to look forward to. Jeez.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
All right.
Happy New Year to you and yours.
Centerfold, we already blew that song off.
All right.
Let's see.
What else you got there?
Well, I guess we got to come back with a track from the #1 album of all time.
Oh!
I think it would just be appropriate.
Of course.
Pink Floyd on the way. As a matter of fact, if you were keeping track at home, I think this was the song we played at the strike of midnight. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. Neil Young rocking in the free world from his Freedom CD. It's Opie, it's Anthony. Thanks for checking us out today. We definitely appreciate it as we're back from vacation. This is our live voices, not that worst of stuff that we put together for you for last week. tape stuff, yes.
I don't like that.
And so many exciting things have happened in the last few days alone.
Yes, Opie. Yes. Well, the big weather story. I think that was pretty intense.
We
the
had
rain.
Yeah, the rainstorm. We had a 60-car pileup on the Grand Central Parkway Saturday night. You know, it was one guy doing something very stupid.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
That started that.
Oh, really? You don't think maybe somebody was in the left lane doing 10, and then other people came up behind him and had to jam on the brakes? Yeah, that could have been it.
That could have been it.
Maybe somebody, I don't know, stopping at the in the right lane as they're ready to get off the exit. Yeah. Maybe something like that.
60-car pileup, though.
That's pretty good. That's a good one. You usually get those in the Midwest.
Because of fog and stuff. But not in the Grand Central.
Oh, that's good.
And then you had the, just a tragic story of the lady that got pushed in front of the subway.
Oh, what are you, crazy? You stand with your back against the wall.
We were talking about this before the show today. I either stand behind a pylon or I stand with my back against a wall. I don't trust anyone out there.
Yeah, why do you have to walk up to the edge of the platform and lean over and look to see if the train's coming?
Yeah.
If it's coming, you'll know it.
Yes.
You'll hear it, and then you'll see it.
You see it every time, though. And even with this story hitting the news and the papers and stuff, when you go home tonight and you're on a subway platform, watch, there's someone out there leaning over.
Right up at the edge, leaning over. You know how easy it is for like this, some kooky guy just decides he's going to shove this girl underneath a train.
Did you hear what he said when they got him?
What?
It was her time.
Her time?
It was her time, Anthony.
According to him, I think she probably had a different idea.
They should throw him in front of a train, but of course now there'll be a long trial.
No.
Some scumbag lawyer out there will represent this guy.
He's a sick man who needs help. He needs our help. He can't be punished for a crime like that.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Of course not. And then they'll let him out. They'll give him some medication. See, he might not have been on his medication. What about that another story? The girl that got pushed in front of the train in 79, I think it was. She was going to be a flute player or something. Yeah.
79, the hand of Renee Katzman, a flute-playing senior at the High School for Music and Arts, is severed when she is pushed on the train tracks.
Yeah. How about this? Police arrested Alan Lewis back then, a CBS mail clerk. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Is he still working here?
He probably still has a job at CBS.
Because they don't fire anyone in this place.
But the case fell apart before a Manhattan jury, which feared the confession was coerced.
Yeah.
And let this guy go. So this guy got off scot-free for pushing this girl under a train.
Oh.
Yeah, so why should it be any different? Maybe this guy will...
It's no real big deal. You don't really need two hands to play the flute anyway.
No, of course
really,
not.
That's good.
The CBS mail clerk.
His life goes on, and hers goes on, too. No, she could continue playing. No problem there. And then you got the lady who almost drowned in her apartment.
That's pretty wild, huh? The water was coming in so fast through her kitchen window that it was just filling up. She was asleep in her bed with earplugs in, so she couldn't hear. And she woke up and she's like floating on her bed.
Isn't this like a Bugs Bunny cartoon?
Bugs Bunny. Yeah, remember when he went to the castle with the guy that wanted his brain? All I need is a brain. I'll get you, rabbit. Yeah, he's floating down there.
Because he floated right out of his hole.
Yeah, that's what happened. She should have just stayed on the mattress.
She would have been all
She'd
right.
have floated right out to the doctor's castle. Nighty-night, rabbit. Yeah, and then the water was pushing against her door so much.
She couldn't get out.
She couldn't open the door.
What a way to go. That is mental.
So it's filling up.
She's in like one of these crime-ridden neighborhoods. She thinks, she's finally safe from the outside world, and she almost drowns in her bed. Oh, my Lord.
Who would think that's going to happen?
Who gets that contract? How'd you die? I was asleep in my bed, and I drowned.
Well, those are the kind of deaths you got to, when you reach the pearly gates, you got to just yell at God. What am I? The coyote?
Why did I have to be the guy that died on 5th Avenue because some old lady threw a poodle out the window? Why couldn't I die taking a bullet for my country?
Driving up the New York State Thruway, and a boulder that's sitting on top of a mountain for 1 billion years decides to shake loose at the exact time I'm driving.
Yeah.
Wham!
Right.
Crushed.
Great. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Driving down the expressway and a steel rod off a truck comes and pierces your head.
That was the death of 1998. The wackiest death of 1998.
That
director
poor guy.
on the LIE.
You're minding your own business. You're driving down the LIE. People do it every day. And a pipe hits you in the head. Goes right through you. Just pierces your head. You're looking for somebody. Ooh, car's getting a little close. Yeah, I'm a safe driver. I'm always... Ah!
You could drive home for the next 100 years on crank, and something like that won't happen to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why?
Very odd.
At that point, you got to go, why me? What did I do in my past life to deserve the pipe through the head?
There are the pipe through there. There are some interesting ways to check out.
What was the one you were telling me on the way in today?
What?
The Disneyland death.
Oh, that poor guy. Yeah, they decided that guy died from negligence at Disneyland. You know that big boat that goes around the river in Disneyland? River. The puddle. So get on the riverboat, people. We're going to go back to the riverboat times. Wow, just like it.
Wow. Yeah, you only make about $1,000 per person per day. Can't you make the animals real at least?
Could you make the horse's head move a little better than it looks just on a hinge going up and down? But this boat is going.
It's not like you guys make enough money or anything. Update your damn park. 2,000 leagues under the sea. Wow, when I look up, I see people walking past me.
Where now? Yeah.
Dive. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now 20,000 leagues beneath the sea.
You look up, you see like some kid holding cotton candy.
Right, a mom with a stroller. It's like, boy, thanks for making the effort.
Kind of ruins the illusion there, Walt.
Right. I'll have another Mickey Mouse ice cream cone for $10, please. Jesus.
You know that big boat that goes around?
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
So there's people waiting to get on the big boat. The guy's taking his vacation, has the wife with him. He just wants to stand on that friggin' line so he could go on the big boat.
Probably saved for years to bring his family to Disney, right?
Of course.
Right,
it's the great thing that you do.
Probably didn't even want to go to Disney, but his family wanted to go. He figured he'd take care of him.
Take care of him. Right.
Okay.
He's been standing on line for all the rides like the Haunted Mansion and the Pirates of the Caribbean. And now he wants to maybe relax as the boat does a lap around the puddle to look at some plastic teepees and fake Indians. So he's standing there, probably waiting on line, waiting. Missed the last boat, and now his boat's coming. And he's on the spot where he's going to get on the boat.
Okay.
A girl throws the line onto a cleat on the dock. The boat's going a little faster than it should be going. Right. So you know how when you're on those boats and it comes in and she throws the rope, you hear the rope go like, stretches, and then the boat stops?
Yeah.
This one like, the front cleat comes off the boat. Now, the rope has got, like, tension on it, like, it's just built up. The cleat, where does it go, Opie? Of all the places in Disney the cleat could end up, where does it go?
In the middle of this guy's forehead?
Into the guy's head. The poor bastard just wanted to take his kids to Disney for a nice little day at the park, and he gets a big boat cleat in his head. What a way to go! What a thanks that is for a job well done.
He couldn't have been one of the Challenger astronauts.
No.
Go in style.
Or just maybe...
He's the guy that dies from the big boat cleat to the middle of the forehead.
He's the guy. You gotta go to the pearly gates with a big Disney boat cleat in your head.
And you're still wearing that stupid Mickey Mouse
hat. Oh, is that awful?
Wow.
What a trauma.
That is horrible.
Just so he could go around that stupid puddle. It's the Tom Sawyer boats, people. Get off on Tom Sawyer Island and see our authentic fort. Oh, boy. Look at the jackrabbit. Looks just like the real thing with Bob carved on his head. Bob was here, 67. Update your park.
1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York, with Hole and Blue Oyster Cult. Before that, Godzilla. It's Opie and Anthony. And we got a little controversy here on the phone lines, Anthony.
Oh?
We were discussing the worst death of 1998, because there's been some unusual ones this past year.
Yeah.
That great director who lost his life on the LIE.
The pipe through the head.
Has been driving the LIE for 30, 40 years, and one day, out of nowhere, someone kicks up a pipe, and the pipe goes through the windshield and goes right through his skull.
You could be driving fine. Doing the speed limit, staying in the middle lane if you want, doing whatever, just watching, paying attention. Someone kicks a pipe up. It's in your head.
And there's nothing you could do, and that's how the guy dies.
You're paying for something you did in a previous life.
And then Anthony brought up the Disneyland death.
Oh, the poor bastard just taking his family to Disney. He's waiting for that big river boat thing. They throw the rope onto the big cleat on the dock. The boat's going a little too fast. The rope stretches. The cleat lets go like a slingshot. Of all the places in Disney, does it hit the top of the Matterhorn bobsled? Does it knock out that big speaker that's playing It's a Small World After All over the park and do a public service? No. It clocks this poor guy in the head. Kills him.
And he dies.
That's it.
But there's a guy in the line who has a better death.
Really?
Hi, NEW.
Hey, you guys missed the worst death of them all. Poor guy, he's paraplegic. He was in Pennsylvania at some party. Okay, he can't even move his arms or anything. He can, blow in a tube and move his wheelchair. He's at a party New Year's Eve. Okay, he decides to leave. Everyone thinks it's cool. I guess it's starting to snow. No one sees anything wrong with that. He's rolling home. His wheelchair gets stuck in snow. And the poor guy, he gets stuck. He can't move. He can't scream. And the guy dies. He freezes to death.
Oh, my God.
It was in the Times yesterday. I couldn't believe it.
Is that awful?
I think that beats the poor guy who died in this world.
Oh, my Lord.
Like being paraplegic isn't bad enough.
I know. And it wasn't in the Globe. It was in the Times, so.
You think he tried to rock it out?
I have no idea. I just...
Sucked in, sucked out.
I don't know. I have no idea what this poor guy was going through.
What do you do?
Woo, my feet are freezing. I can barely fit.
No. That wasn't the problem. I think he knew he was in trouble. Poor bastard. I don't know.
That has to, that could be the worst death of 98.
Yeah.
Anthony, we got to welcome Priceline.com to the Opie and Anthony advertising family.
What a great service. You had a good Priceline experience.
Yes, as everyone knows by now, we went on vacation last week, and I desperately needed to get away. So I started calling some travel agents to get 2 tickets to Florida.
And you could get some real cheap airline tickets the day before Christmas. Yeah, they're so readily available.
Yeah, I waited to about 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was a nightmare, the prices I was quoted. So I gave Priceline.com a call.
Got on their website or a call?
I called them. You could either go to their website, which is Priceline.com, or you could call them at 1-800-PRICELINE. And I swear to you, they didn't know who I was. I saved $350 on 2 tickets.
$350.
$350 just by doing what I would do with a travel agent.
There you go.
Call them and telling them I want to fly to Florida in these days. What can you do for me? That's all I did. Say $350. I couldn't believe it. I was so psyched.
That's not like some $10 savings or anything. That's serious cash.
Yeah.
Well, now hotels. They do the same thing for hotels. And if you want a free night at a hotel, go to the Priceline.com website or call 1-800-PRICELINE and name your own price. You name your own price, and before you know it, you have a hotel room at the price you named. And if you call them now, you get a free night.
What do you mean you get a free night?
You get a free night. That's what they're saying.
If you use their service, you get a free night.
That's right. Name your own price, name brand hotel room, and you get the first night free.
Wow.
You can't lose. Come on.
Screw the commercials, screw the music. We just need to talk all day long.
That's funny.
Well, we'll talk about that next.
Bring that up.
The Rock of New York, 1027 WNEW with Led Zeppelin. Kenny Wayne Shepherd doing some Bob Dylan before that. Everything is broken. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey, man.
I got some audio from Jesse the Body Ventura's...
inauguration?
Yeah. We got his oath.
He's the governor of Minnesota. Was just inaugurated. How about that?
Through the Ross Perot party.
Yes.
I thought that was a joke party. I guess he's starting to make some headway with that thing, huh?
In Minnesota. That's like South Canada. It's not really part of the United States.
No, not really?
No.
Well, you want to hear this? I don't even know if it's funny, interesting, or anything. It was just handed to me.
Yeah, it's a little bit of history.
Okay, let's listen to Jesse the Body.
I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution.
That I will support the Constitution.
Of the United States.
Wait a minute.
The United States.
And the Constitution.
The guy doing the inauguration sounds like Butthead. Did you hear? I do solemnly swear. Did you hear us? Listen to him.
Yeah, let's listen to him.
And the Constitution.
Of the state of Minnesota.
Of the state of Minnesota.
Of the state of, like...
Faithfully discharge.
That I will faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office of governor.
Duty.
The duties of the office of governor.
Of the state of Minnesota.
Of the state of Minnesota.
To the best of my judgment.
And ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Governor.
You're like the governor now or something? Who's that guy?
He sounds like a grown-up butthead.
And anyone trying to take my governor belt away is going to get their ass kicked.
It's the wrestler. There he is.
Stone Cold.
Yeah, we're Stone Cold for president.
I'm going to open up a can of whoop ass on you, McMahon.
What happened to wrestling? It has gotten completely out of hand.
Now it's really out of hand. Let me bring up a little letter here in USA Today. This person, Paul Fuller from Satellite Beach, Florida, little upset. Children of all ages are influenced by the barrage of television programming. They watch these wrestlers as heroes, as my 11-year-old son does. Recently, there has been a disconcerting turn of events brought about by McMahon, owner of WWF. He's been watching Raw and the War Zone, and he seems to think sex, exploitation of women, and sadomasochism and domination are going crazy in wrestling. If you've watched the WWF wrestling lately, the guy's right. It's insane. I saw Nip. I saw these two girls were wrestling one day on their Monday night show, which I believe is live. And her boob came out, this one black girl, and just a big boob hanging, and they weren't even trying to cover it up. It was just out there. And all the wrestlers now flip the bird at each other. Yeah. And you could just see them and barely hear them using the F word, like F you and you know, ass this. It's out of control.
I miss the old days of wrestling with Bruno Sammartino and Chief J. Strongbow and
Chief J. Strongbow.
The time like Chief J. Strongbow was tag teaming with Bruno, and out of nowhere he hits Bruno over the head with a chair.
Oh my God! But wait, they were partners.
They were partners. Like, oh, what happened? Now, wait, Chief J. Strongbow was a good guy, and now he's a bad guy. As an 11-year-old kid, I couldn't really figure it out, man. What the heck's going on here?
They don't really have good guys and bad guys. One guy comes out, the Godfather, and he's a pimp, and he brings out hoes. He goes, "You like my hoes?" I mean, and it's just, the black community should be outraged by this guy. He's some black guy wearing this pimp hat, and he's like, "Would y'all like some of my hoes? I got me some fine hoes here today." And it's like a nightly event. This guy does this, and he brings these scantily clad chicks up there, and he gives them away to people. His hoes. Yeah, so this person has a little problem with that.
Very good.
I don't have a problem with it. I just want to see people beat each other over the head.
Oh, wow, we got another email, or actually a fax from, are we allowed to say it this time?
Uh-oh. No, I wouldn't. All
right, I'll read this.
It's a good, nice organization, right?
Well, let me, all right, stall for a second for me. Yeah.
Stall. I'm going to stall.
All right, screw it.
Stall.
O&A, maybe you guys could think of something to play for us one day this week. Does the Porkman do color commentary? Wish us well, and if you have a direct line, you could enter it into my pager.
All right.
That's from number 80 of the Jet. Oh, we want to save that. Corbett's
you probably got him in trouble.
Why? Corbett's a huge fan of our show. Call him up, Rick. Let's get him on the line. Tell him we won't mess with him too bad. We're going to try to get Wayne Corbett on the air today.
We won't mess with him.
Wayne, don't panic. I know he's listening to us now. We'll be nice.
Yeah, we're fun guys.
We're going to talk about how you're going to kick the Jaguars' ass Sunday.
Not even an issue.
All right? All right, where was I? Because they just threw that fax in front of me.
I don't know, where were we? Oh, we were talking about wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think we're done.
We're done. I want to tell the Jet Porkman story, but I think I would get some people in trouble.
Yeah.
Let's just put it this way. The Jets enjoyed our Porkman song.
Thank you very much. I'm honored.
The whole team was listening before the holidays. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. U2. It's Opie and Anthony. Getting back into the swing of things. We had about, I think, 2 weeks off.
Yeah, it was a while.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Lots going on in the news. We've been discussing most of the things that you've been reading in the papers today.
Yeah.
NBA pretty much calling off the season Thursday, you know?
Oh,
Do you want to talk about basketball, Anthony?
That's really a drag, Opie.
Maybe someone who knows basketball could come into the studio and discuss this with me. Someone that cares about basketball.
I'll take a breather.
I'm crushed. I want an NBA season, and if they don't have an NBA season, I will not be. I will not be a fan for many years.
What, are you going to be a puppet? One of those stupid people that tune in when they get their season back?
Well,
please.
See, what's got to happen is us, the fans. We
rally the troops.
We gotta rally the troops.
Get them together.
But it doesn't happen because there's always someone out there. As soon as the season comes back, they go rushing to the Garden.
Ruin it
or
for
the
everybody.
Stadium.
Yeah.
They ruin it for everyone.
That's it.
We gotta show the players and the owners we mean business. But every time this happens, we go running back.
You're rallying the troops.
Do you realize in 1994, as we all know, they canceled the World Series?
Yeah.
Now, 4 years later, everyone has forgotten it. Woo! Mark McGwire, woo!
Yeah, that's all it takes.
So when they cancel the NBA season Thursday, most likely, a lot of people think they're going to figure something out at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
They better, because it's just going to completely wreck the sport.
They're going to have to come up with some new wacky thing next year, like a slam from your butt. Some player will put the ball in his butt and slam it that way, so everyone will go, I got to see the butt slam. We got to go to the game.
But as fans, we're pathetic. We are pathetic. Let's say they cancel the NBA season, but they figure it out, and there's a season next year. The Garden will be sold out, and not only will the Garden be sold out, ticket prices will go up.
Of course.
And we just sit there like a bunch of lemmings and go, okay, they're playing again. Let's go back and watch them. It amazes me how we think in this country.
Well, you stay away and make your point.
No, I will stay away. And for the first time in 4 years, I'll admit I was starting to get into baseball. But I still have a bitter taste in my mouth over baseball. And if the season is canceled with the basketball, I cannot be a fan anymore. Cannot.
Wow.
They're millionaires arguing over money.
Yeah. Yeah, we can relate.
Yeah, and us, the fans, can relate to that. As they raise our prices again next year.
Yeah, because that's all will happen. The owners aren't going to have to go into their pocket.
No.
Just raise the prices.
They'll figure something out. So we got that pending this week.
Well, Opie, it could be worse.
Huh.
You could be Jerry Quarry.
This is a very tragic story.
Tragic.
Jerry Quarry died, 53 years old.
Yeah.
The human punching bag.
He was a boxer. Back in the 60s and 70s.
I think we all know who Jerry Quarry is, right?
Not everybody.
Really?
Might have to.
I grew up watching him get beat up.
I mean, know. Yeah, he was the white guy that used to just get pummeled.
The white guy that would get his nose broken every time and bleed to death.
He would bleed like crazy.
Didn't Ali have a line, something like, Jerry Quarry will get cut at the weigh-in?
Yeah.
Like he couldn't even make it through a weigh-in without getting cut.
Jerry Quarry will get cut at the weigh-in. Jerry. And yeah, he used to get cut on his eyebrows and stuff and get head butted and just blood pouring out.
Yeah.
And he wound up getting Dementia pugilistica. Opie.
That sounds like something I don't want.
That is severe brain damage caused by repeated blows to the head.
Ow. Look what Clinton has to look forward to. Sorry.
I got that dementia pugilistica.
Sorry, that was like a slow-pitch softball coming right at me. I had to hit that one over the fence.
Yeah, by the age of 50, the pounding he'd taken in the ring turned him into a confused, childlike man.
Well, they did a special on Jerry Quarry a couple of years back, and they showed what his life consisted of.
Yeah.
Where his grown brothers and sisters had to take care of him. He acted like he was 8 years old.
Oh.
I mean, he was horrible.
Let's see. The boxing had made him age 30 years, and he was in the third stage dementia, similar to Alzheimer's.
And know what's sad? Oh. He had this in the early 90s. In 1992, he decided to try to make a comeback in boxing.
Oh.
Because of George Foreman and Larry Holmes and the rest of them. He got the S kicked out of him by like a club fighter.
Oof.
But his family and friends allowed him to get in the ring one last time in 1992.
Well, very proud of them.
So, there you have it, Jerry Quarry.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Jerry. Godspeed, Jerry.
Dead at 53.
Godspeed to you. Jerry Quarry. Well, bye-bye.
I was thinking of that line from, what cartoon was it?
The Flintstones.
The Flintstones.
I am Rock Quarry. Know that one? I'm Rock Quarry. You might remember me from my movie, The Dancing Playboy. That was great.
No, I was thinking of the other one.
No, that one was the best Flintstones ever. If that Flintstones comes on, I will sit and laugh like a retard for the entire episode. Look, it's Rock Quarry. They don't know it's Rock Quarry. They think it's Gus Schultz, the gas station attendant. I'll make believe I am Gus Schultz. That way I could act like a normal person. And then he tries to convince him that he really is Rock Quarry, and they don't believe him, and Fred throws him out of the house. Hey, Gus, you're going to have to leave. But I am Rock Quarry. You might remember me from my other picture, Dr. Jekyll's Hyde. He's trying to act all his movie parts out. Pow, pow, pow. Yeah, and they throw him out.
I forgot it. I was thinking about the other cartoon voice. When you were talking about Jerry Quarry,
you can't fool me because I'm a moron. Pow, pow.
Oh, it's good to be back on the radio.
Gus Schultz. That's who I'll be. I'll go bowling. This is not the life for me. I miss Holly Rock. My fans, the adulation.
Hey, Anthony, let's do a weather twofer.
A what?
A weather twofer.
A weather twofer?
Two songs about the weather.
Ho-ho, what do you got, Opie?
Ho-ho, a weather twofer. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. Still raining. That would have been a good song to play yesterday morning.
Ho-ho.
Hey, thanks for the wacky DJ segue there.
Zanerific.
I just love when jocks do that.
Seriously, yeah. When they
do it seriously, too.
Oh, I know, I've heard
like Foreigner was before that. Cold as ice. Hey, it was a cold one today.
Speaking of ice, be careful out there. That black ice on the roadways. Very hard to see. Safe home. Like they care.
They could do it with any song they play on the radio.
Like they really care.
Who'll stop the rain? I don't know. Hey!
Yeah, big 10-inch. Our meteorologist telling us could be 10 inches of snow tonight. Like, say anything. Unbelievable. Bunch of phonies. I was listening to a lot of radio over the holiday.
Yeah.
So I heard, the phony jocks.
Right.
It's so... Getting into radio ruined radio for me. Because I can't even listen to it anymore. 5 years ago, I was a happy guy, a construction worker out on Long Island, and listened to the radio every day. And when the guy was like, hey, Big D 103, coming up next, blah, 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 I just accept it. Now I listen, I'm like, what an asshole. Listen to this guy.
But there was one guy you enjoyed listening to, right?
Who?
Oh.
Ron Lundy? CBS FM? No. Well, Howard?
Well, the guy that saved you from your construction job.
Oh, the Opie nighttime attitude show? Oh, my God. Boy, did I see room for improvement there.
What an ass.
Yeah, Opie was very kind to invite me in on his 7 to midnight show to keep him company.
Those were the days when we did the heroin coffee.
Yeah. You just make a big pot of very strong coffee and drink it till Opie shook and couldn't talk anymore. You couldn't talk.
Whoever hung out during my nighttime attitude show, and Anthony was one of them, you had to drink coffee until
you couldn't talk or you would just shake.
Until you looked like Michael J. Fox.
Oh my God. You are awful. Yeah. Rick brings that up.
What?
Thank God.
What?
Thank God that isn't a part of the show anymore.
What?
What the hell was that?
Shut up.
I'm sure it was all very cute and all.
So I made a mistake back then.
It's okay. I don't know what it meant.
Anyway, we got a few people on hold here.
Like he's punching out of it.
I'm punching out, Maverick.
We're going in.
Because right now it's very inside, and if you continue, then everyone will know what you're talking about.
All right. Don't worry about it.
All right. Thank you.
Jeez.
Shut up. All right. Anyway, earlier on the show, we were talking about the strangest death of 1998.
Yeah.
Had some wild candidates this year. The poor director, the famous director who took the pipe through the middle of his skull on the LIE coming home one day.
Scaffolding pipe. I wonder if did they ever find out what truck it fell off of and who was driving it and why it wasn't secured?
I heard that it was already in the road and another car popped it up in the air.
Yeah, but it had to fall off the truck at some point.
Eventually, right.
Trucker never knew it, just driving all of a sudden.
Just driving home, didn't know that he just killed a famous director.
Yeah, he just goes home. Hey, honey, I'm home. He put a pipe through someone's head.
It amazes me driving the LIE every day that these truckers, they just don't care what falls out the back of their truck.
I am getting boulders flipped off of my windshield from these the big dump trucks.
Yeah.
Do they wipe the back of that thing off or just wait till it falls at 55, 60 miles an hour? Because rocks don't bounce very high when they fall off those trucks at 60.
But they don't care because then you get hit. And then you get a ding in your windshield, and now you're pissed, and you drive up to them, start cursing them and beeping and stuff, and they're there behind their steering wheel like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why are you beeping at me? What?
Yeah, why?
What did I do wrong?
I like the garbage truck, the dumpsters, the big dumpsters full of garbage that's just flying out the back. Like a couple of miles behind the truck, you start seeing signs of the truck. Like there's papers, maybe a few, and then the closer you get, the more debris is flying at you.
Yeah, it's the Sanford and Son truck.
Yeah,
on the LIE as you're trying to drive to work. Great.
Get behind it, the furnaces are falling off of the thing. Debris falling.
So, we got on the subject, strangest death of 1998. We had the director on the LIE. Anthony had a cute little story about a guy that died at Disneyland.
Yeah, poor guy.
We had the guy that it just happened. He was in the Times. He was at a New Year's Eve party.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a paraplegic.
In his little wheelchair with the straw.
And he decided to go home. No one drove this guy home? What, he lived down the block or something?
I guess so. He got stuck in the snow.
In a snowstorm, and he froze to death because his little wheels wouldn't go forward anymore.
Oh, how tragic. Locking those hubs if you're going to be four-wheeling.
Anyway, I think we got another strange death of 1998 here. Hi, NEW.
Opie, Anthony, how are you? It's Paul.
Paul, what's up?
Not much. Hope your vacation was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I got a candidate for your worst death of 98.
All right.
I was doing some research last week. I found a negligence case. This guy in January of 98 is in this horrible car crash. He sits in this car in freezing temperatures for 2 hours. They finally find him. They have to use the jaws of life to get him out, and he miraculously is surviving when everyone else would have died. They chopper him to the hospital in Philadelphia. They get him out. They put him in the gurney. They go rush into the emergency room. They open up the elevator door, and they push him in. There's no elevator cab. He falls 6 floors to his death.
Come on, that can't be true.
It's true. His family sued the hospital for gross negligence and won.
Oh, man.
The guy survives all through that just to get pushed to his death.
To an elevator shaft. Oh,
that is
horrible.
So sick.
Happy New Year, you guys.
All right.
Wow,
I'll talk to you later.
Gotta be the good Lord looking down and going, wait, you weren't supposed to make it this far.
That's when you know God's pissed.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. That's horrible.
That is.
I'm finally gonna make it. They got me out of the Records Club.
Take another one here. Hi, NEW.
Is this Opie and Anthony?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys rule. Welcome back, boys.
Thank you.
You know, I was driving home today down Route 33 in Freehold listening to your phenomenal broadcast, and I was thinking, is there, like, sections in heaven? You know, like St. Peter's taking you down the road, and he's taking you on the tour, and they say, if you look to your left, ladies and gentlemen, you will see the section of, oh, my God, I can't believe it happened to me, people. And everyone snickers and laughs. Hey, look at the lady whose roof fell in on her Times Square. Remember that lady where the brick came through her window and killed her?
Crane, the giant crane.
Yeah, that's what it was. You know,
you got to wonder sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. There's, you know.
What about... Hey, there's the guy that was minding his own business driving on the road, and a manhole cover popped up and went through his windshield.
You know, the good Lord has to have a wicked sense of humor.
Of course he does.
You know, he's got to be he's like looking at the angels going, oh, guys, watch this. Shazam, and there goes a pipe through the windshield.
Someone's head.
Yeah, I mean, you guys kill me. You know, you almost caused me to become a statistic driver.
Cool, man. The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW. George Thorogood. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey, man.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
Fresh back from our little vacation.
Yes.
Feel very good. Very well rested.
Yes.
You know what I saw over the vacation, Opie?
Huh.
I saw The Dentist.
You saw The Dentist?
On HBO.
No, I was telling you about The Dentist before we went on vacation.
Now, I saw The Dentist 2. It's the sequel.
Well, it's pretty much like The Dentist 1.
With Corbin Burnson.
Now, is that one of the sickest things you've ever seen in your life?
I had to watch it with... I was holding my mouth as I'm watching it.
Yeah.
He yanks that girl's teeth out with the pliers.
You saw that scene? Oh. I am telling you.
He's
you got HBO...
dentist.
And you haven't checked out The Dentist yet. You got to. Oh,
it was on real late at night, like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I kind of woke up and was watching it. Oh, my God.
I haven't seen the whole movie yet. I watched it at like 10, 15-minute intervals because it is just so sick. You start grabbing your mouth.
Yeah, they have very close-up shots of dental drills just hacking teeth away.
Yeah. Did you see the part where he drills the teeth sideways?
Yeah, he's just chipping away at them. He's drilling holes in... The first one where he drills the hole in and then takes the hook.
Yeah.
You know, the hook?
Mm-hmm.
And then sticks it in there. Oh, it was painful to watch.
He's a psychopath, and then, like, the doorbell or something will ring, or, you know, someone's coming and he'll wash the blood off his face and make believe everything's cool.
Hey, how you doing? He put a hammer in some guy's back. It was just sick.
Did you see the scene with the lady where he puts the Marilyn Manson apparatus in the lady's mouth and keeps it's wide open?
Yeah, that's when she's taped to the chair.
And then he takes the pliers because she told on him or something, and he thought...
Yeah, he wanted to get information from her.
Right.
He wanted to know what she knew about his past.
Yeah.
And every time she said she didn't know, he's like, you're lying. And he takes the pliers and yank one of her front teeth out.
And they show the close-up of him just yanking the teeth out.
Yeah.
Her screaming bloody murder.
And
then you see the blood, spurting out.
Did you see earlier in the movie where he sets up his little practice? He had a bad time in L.A. and got in a lot of trouble for hacking people. So he goes to this small town, and you know that... who is it? Ron Howard's brother?
Yeah.
The ugly Ron Howard.
From Gentle Ben.
From Gentle Ben. And the other kid, he's also the little kid that was on Star Trek. Here, Captain Kirk, drink Tranya. Welcome to my ship, Captain Kirk. What have you done with them? Don't get me started.
Okay.
But him, grown up and bald and ugly. And he takes the Novocaine needle, and he's putting it in, and the guy, pissed him off and said, hey, aren't you from Los Angeles? He jabs the Novocaine needle right down to the needle part, through the guy's mouth. He's like, and then later on he's stuck in his neck. Just a sicko movie. You show it to the children before they got to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
It's a cute little trick you play on them.
Well, they won't eat any candy.
No, if you eat candy, you have to go to the dentist. And here's what the dentist is like. Fun movie.
But if you're scanning the channels and you see this movie come on, you got to watch it for at least 10 or 15 minutes, just for one of these episodes.
It's a goof.
And Corbin Burnson plays a good psycho.
Oh, he certainly does.
What happened to his damn career?
Gone. L.A. Law, now it's gone.
Now he's the dentist, drilling teeth sideways.
That's fun.
All right, if you got something for this mess, fax line is 212-957-WNEW.
Your Italian mother.
He cursed?
Yeah.
You screwed up her bit, dude. You cursed.
Yeah, you can't curse. Yeah.
Well, now we got him off the... All right, you're back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't curse now.
Now, no one knows what we were talking about.
Oh, man.
Crazy, man.
We were talking about how cartoon babes made us hot.
Yeah, they did. They gave you like a little Woody.
Like,
Little kitty Woody.
And Marg Rock from the Flintstones.
And Marvel Rock, yeah. Marvel Rock, what was it, Marble Rock?
Marg Rock.
Marg Rock.
Marg Rock?
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
You know what was even hotter on the Flintstones was when Fred was dreaming that Pebbles ran off with Arnold the Paperboy and got married, and he was looking for the little church.
The little church.
Yeah, and Pebbles was grown up.
She was a hottie then.
Yeah, that was like, for a kid, that was my girlfriend. Ooh. Yeah.
Pebbles!
Pebbles, don't marry him!
The paper boy.
Hey, Mr. Flintstone.
Throw the paper at his head.
You can't find the Flintstones on TV anymore.
Yeah, they're still on.
On the Cartoon Network? I never see them come up.
I think Ted Turner's got them on something.
Really?
One of the Turner things.
Because we were talking about Rock Quarry earlier.
Oh, I love that. I am Rock Quarry.
I am Gus Schultz.
I'll just be Gus Schultz, an average Joe. And then they tried to throw him out.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't believe it. And then Fred was laughing. Gus, you're a scream. And then he goes, but I am Rock Quarry. And took a swing at Fred. And Fred's like, Gus, you're going to have to leave. And they throw him out.
But the way they used to, like, carry granite.
Yeah, Gary Granite. Yeah.
Gary Granite. What else did they use? They used a lot.
Well, I think we've dwelled on this a little too long.
We have.
All right, man, we got to go.
All right, guys.
Bye.
I'll talk to you in a month. Bye-bye.
Cool.
Another cartoon addict.
I know, but that whole break didn't make any sense because we had to, like, pop out because he cursed.
Dump out. That's right.
1027 WNEW, The Rock in New York. Bruce Springsteen, she's the one before that whole mess with the phone call. We apologize for that. I was looking at New York 1. They got the top 5 movies from the weekend.
All right.
I haven't seen... Oh, actually, I did see The Prince of Egypt.
How was it?
It's stupid. Who's going to believe that? So unbelievable.
How were the special effects?
Oh, it was just silly.
Cartoon, come on.
I know. You've Got Mail was hot this weekend. I liked that movie when it was called Sleepless in Seattle myself.
True.
Are they really tricking anyone with that movie?
No.
I haven't seen it, but the previews and stuff, it's Sleepless in Seattle. Without that big mess, Rosie O'Donnell.
And instead of using the little newspaper, right? Wasn't it like a Lonely Hearts column?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used the computer.
There you go.
Same people. They couldn't even get 2 different people.
And then Stepmom was hot again this weekend.
Oh, boy, with the big cameo from Scotzo in there, right?
Yeah, Scott Muni is in Stepmom.
At the beginning, they're listening to the radio, and it's, hey, it's Scotzo.
Yeah, he's doing a morning show. Yeah, that's believable. And then in number 1, over the weekend, Patch Adams.
With Robin Williams.
God. First of all,
I can't take him.
The critics have panned this movie, saying it's one of the worst movies ever.
Yeah.
But it continues to do great at the box office.
You know why?
Boy, what a stretch for Robin Williams. He's playing another doctor. What does this make? The 10th movie, he's some type of medical professional?
Kind of doctor, yes. He's the wacky doctor in this, helping out his little patients. You know what? I can't stand him, though. You see him on talk shows pushing this?
He was on every talk show.
And it's the same thing every time. The audience is screaming, laughing at everything Robin is saying. And, I got to admit, back when he first came out, what was it, late 70s?
Mork and Mindy.
Mindy.
When he was on Happy Days and he fought Fonzie.
Oh, boy, what an episode that was.
That was great, where Fonzie couldn't move because Mork froze him or something.
But Fonzie's powers came back.
Right.
Oh, ridiculous.
Didn't his, pinky start moving at first when they were in the middle of the fight?
He froze him, but then, his pinky started moving again.
But the power of
the power of A.
He came back to life.
What? Yeah, his thumb. His thumb came up. Yeah. His A thumb. What an a-hole. God, I can't watch, but maybe the first season of Happy Days.
when it wasn't filmed in front of an audience, so you didn't have the woo when everybody walked in.
When there was Chuck?
Yeah. Chuck was still there.
When he just disappeared and then no one asked any questions?
Yeah. There was no Chachi, no this one, no. It was just the guys, and they would do things that was 50s oriented.
Yeah.
After a while, it's like, what's Leather Tuscadero and the Suedes dancing? What is that? They all had the dry look from Gillette, the 70s dudes. And then it's the 50s.
And then all of a sudden you get to see Jenny Piccolo and you realize that she's a pig.
She's a pig. Jenny Piccolo.
All those years I was dreaming, thinking Jenny Piccolo is Joni's really hot lesbian friend. And then she finally shows up. It's like, ah!
Ridiculous. The Fonz with his thumb.
But we were talking about Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
So that's when Robin Williams was funny, is what you're saying.
That's when I got roped in, too. You'd see him do his stand-up act, maybe, or see him on talk shows, and he's going off on every little prop. He picks something up. Hey, look, it's a doorknob, and you turn it into and everyone's rolling. Robin, did you see what the doorknob did? And I'm laughing, and then finally, what the hell am I laughing at? He's not saying anything.
Yeah, next time you see Robin Williams on a talk show, really take a close listen to
what he's saying.
Hear what he's saying.
Oh, it's nothing. He picks up the coffee cup. Well, thank you. I'll drink this. I'm drinking coffee. And my son, he drinks too. He comes up to me and says, Daddy, I got the cup. And it's so funny. And the audience is rolling laughing. I want to smack him. He's not saying anything.
He's not saying anything funny.
Yeah. I was in Manhattan the other day in New York, crossing the street. I walked across the street. All right, and you cross the street. Big sign, side of road. Walk, don't walk. What do I do? I don't know. Should I walk? Like, well, what is... Yeah, what?
What are you saying? What are you trying to say?
I'm a father now. my young son comes up to me and says, Dada! Oh, God, that's fun. Wait, my kid does that too, and that ain't funny, right?
Robin's improvising again. He's brilliant.
Oh, he's improvising. There he goes. He's off stream of consciousness. Oh, look at me. Look, I'm standing. Now I'm sitting. I'm standing again. Wait a minute, what's he doing?
He gets on Letterman and he has to run all over the stage.
Let me run. I'm going to run. I'm going to go up to the back. Hey, look, Dave, I'm up here. Hey, I'm up here now. This is hysterical. Funny stuff. Right. Well, what are you doing? And I got roped in years ago. I would sit there in a room full of people laughing, going, "Oh, God, this guy is great. He's not saying anything." Richard Pryor, you get the MRFers and stuff, and it was funny.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, hysterical.
Right.
And then Robin. Oh, look. You ever see a dirty window? You spray Windex and wipe it. It's clean again. Yeah, that's washing windows. What? And everyone's laughing. He's talking about washing windows. Oh. And he still does the same thing. And people are in the audience, they're laughing their asses off.
Right.
At Robin.
Very good.
Oh.
The other thing about Robin Williams, doesn't he do like the beard when he's doing the serious roles?
Yes, you will notice. Robin Williams in the serious role will always have a beard. And the comedy roles, he shaves. So I do. So I have to work. I shave, and I'm funny. Look at me. Look, I'm shaving. Yeah. That's my back. Look, I shaved. Now I have a beard. I'm a serious actor. Look at how I'm shaving. Oh. It's not funny.
You making fun of it is pretty funny, though.
Not funny.
All right.
God's sake.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Where are we in this mess of a radio show?
Pile up.
All right. Can you tell we're excited to be back from our long vacation?
We're on vacation, but then we came back. We're away. Now we're here again.
1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Eve 6, Inside Out. Midnight Oil before that. It's Opie and Anthony just about out the door. First day back from a long vacation.
Yes. Joe, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Saw Patch Adams, without a doubt. Oh, Patch Adams and Titanic. Without a doubt, the two worst movies ever made. Saw them both. Welcome back.
Yeah, we're talking about Patch Adams.
Didn't like it.
I think we pretty much covered everything on our list today.
Oh, yeah.
Talked about the lady getting rescued from her apartment.
Yeah, fun, cute little story.
Talked about the 60-car pileup on the Grand Central.
Probably caused by some jerk-off, right?
Talked about all the Blue Dots dying, going to Atlantic City.
Yeah. Yeah, we covered just about everything.
We smashed our only copy of Prince's 1999.
God, where am I going to hear it again?
Boy, you think that song is going to become #1 sometime this year, Anthony?
Somebody wrote us an email that said, just be thankful you're not going to be alive and DJs in the year 2525. Here we go. It's the Rockin' Eve. It's New Year's Rockin' Eve again. Dick Clark, year 2525. In the year 2525.
Dick Clark, if he's still alive in 20... what is it, 2525 or 2025? Yes. What's the... What?
2525.
Oh, no.
That's quite a while away.
All right.
I don't think the world's oldest teenager, I don't think that is holding up anymore.
No.
Because now he's just looking like a grandpa.
Well, you know, that Dick Clark Rockin' Eve is just... We were talking about this earlier. It's getting completely ridiculous. They should spice it up, because every year we tune in and we watch his face drop.
I'm sure the Lawrence Welk New Year's Eve was hip at some point.
Right.
When but I mean the New Year's Rockin' Eve maybe in the early 70s was rockin'.
They should have made it interesting with Dick Clark and make him pull his pants down and watch his balls drop. Look at Dick Clark. He's got some quick clacks in his
Wow. Looks like melting Turkish taffy, doesn't it? How old is he now? 70?
Well, that's the ball I really want to see drop.
Wow.
Well,
that's harsh.
I guess we digressed a little bit here, Anthony.
Well, yeah, late in the program.
Yeah,
okay.
All right, well.
We'll pick it up by tomorrow.
Tuesday Night Hummer Club meets tomorrow. We haven't talked about that in like 2 or 3 weeks because we've been gone on Tuesday. So,
guys, get your girls to listen to the program so you can approach them tomorrow night.
Yes.
And you will know what each other is talking about.
And if you don't know what the Tuesday Night Hummer Club is all about, make sure you listen tomorrow at 3, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That should hold you bastards for a while. Thanks for listening.